Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. In my last video, I added a bus to the security perimeter. And I promised you that I would decorate it. And I instantly regretted those words. I don't like decorating buses. They're hard. I figured if I tried to make a video and show you all, a good way to do it, hopefully it's a good way to do it, maybe I would do a good job. Well, let's see if I did. In another video, I had a dickens of a time placing a roof on a scaffold. And our friend Dwarf NZ told me how to do it. In fact, he told me that Fiddle Flaps had a video that explained that. Now, Dwarf NZ was kindly enough to explain the process, and I have not binge watched all of Fiddle Flaps' videos to see how to do this. With the explanation, it was enough. So, we're going to put a scaffold front porch, and then we're going to put a roof on the scaffold. I got inside the bus so I can get a better perspective on where that floor is. It's pretty close to the bus, and we're going to go with that. Now let's snap another scaffold right next to it. Okay, here's how to put a roof on. You put your regular scaffold floor on top. And I slowed the video down on purpose because I forgot to show you where I put an upper shack floor next. So that in between pieces of upper shack floor, it has both a roof and a floor. The roof piece snapped to the roof, the floor piece snapped to the scaffold. Now I'm gonna push a roof on back. You notice it did not go into place, so I'm going to have to raise that roof a little bit. If I had a shack wall to it and then use my pillar to raise it just a hair, we should be able to walk that roof straight back. Just a little bit. Let's see what we did. Look at that. That's perfect. Thank you, Fiddle Flaps. Thank you, Dwarf NZ. Appreciate you both. Yeah, that's a nice roof. I found I can snap some small floor pieces in here. That covers up that gap between the bus and the scaffold floor. It's really nice. Thank you for having a relaxed collision right there on the bus. Woo. Nice. Nice. It made it like it was planned that way. Okay, one more patio piece. That should be good right there. Now let's put some screening up there. I put a concrete foundation down because I can sink pillars into it very easily. And I'm going to double up some of these Raider banners. I accidentally picked up a piece of my roof there. I'm going to reset the pillar over to where the concrete floor is, concrete foundation. And now, just slowly moving back and forth a little bit, and we got it snapped into place. I thought this thing was fully 2 squares wide. It is not. So let's move that concrete foundation and get one of those Children of Adam banners. We can use that. That should fill in the gap nicely. All right, there we are. Okay, let's put some kind of curtains or something on the edge. We'll come at it from an angle with the schiller. I put one of the banners on the wall, an existing wall. I pulled it away with the schiller. I'll put the schiller on the other side. There you go. Now we can reverse it. How many times have you seen Tango and Caps use this? Yeah, he's the one that taught me this one. Love this trick. I love it. Okay, we'll just kind of match the triangles up together. There you go. Got an honest look at how long it takes. Not too long at all. And I'm going to add some of the, what are they calling these things? They're not calling them bobbers. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name completely. No, I'm not even going to say it. Somebody can put it in the comments and say, Grandpa, these are buoys. That's what they called them. They called them buoys. You don't have to tell me in the comments. Okay. Let's put that on the side of the scaffold. Nice. I think our patio is looking really good. Now for the inside of the bus, I decided to rug glitch everything into place. And right here, I'm making it look like it was easy as pie for me to get these things all arranged just perfectly. And the truth couldn't be further from it. You see, I had to experiment and go back and forth. By the way, it dawned on me that the back of the bus has a cracked window, and that's exactly where the bed is. The one place in the bus where it may rain. I elected to put a roof over it. Oh, that was kind of funny. Anywhere else in the bus I could have put the bed, but I had to pick right under that window. You've seen this trick a few times. One more pillar and I'm going to have to turn in for the night because it's getting late. I did promise I would try to build during the daytime. I'm almost breaking my promise right here. Okay, so let's look at a little bit more detail of how I'm placing the furniture on the plastic mats before I put them in the shack. I had already positioned that couch and it took me several iterations to get in the right place on the mat. And it has taken several iterations to get these cabinets in the right place. This is maybe the third or fourth time. And as you can see, it just takes patience. It can be done. But it just takes a little while. So what appears to take a few minutes on camera, it actually took me a few hours, but I think it was worth it. But you see the end product. Okay, I glitched them together because I was kind of out of room. But that worked nicely. Test the fit. See how I iterated? I put a sign on the side of that thing. I added rugs. I moved the TV. You didn't see that off camera. But yes, trust me, you'll go back and forth, and that is okay. It's not as easy as the film is making it look, but it's not so bad. I would just place one piece of furniture at a time, try it, put another piece, try it, make adjustments, try it. And even if I didn't get it perfect, if I knew I had to add more pieces, I know I could tweak a little bit later. Alright, that right there to close a little gap in between that cabinet and the wall of the bus. Interesting place for a toilet. Let's start adding privacy to that toilet area. Bookshelf. I can put a sink on the end of the bookshelf. Don't ask me where the plumbing is. It's a false back on that cabinet. That's where all the plumbing is. We can still see that toilet though. But that sink is in a great place. Okay, that's starting to work. I left the rug right where it was. I'm putting a cabinet right there. And because we're using the hideaway rug, we'll be able to fix that easily. Okay, here's an example of the hideaway rug. I tested the fit of that chair and the lamp. And I did this a lot. I would keep testing the fit, and not until I was good and ready to place the furniture in the final position did I go out of here and hide the rug underneath. Hidden, it looks good. I think y'all get the idea. Careful placement, take your time, do what you like, see how it looks, try again, iterate. Again, a few hours, that's all. Look at that, even though the shelf is there, the hideaway rug just made it disappear. I had a pre-plan where I put that mat and we put some, what are those called? The metal cabinets right there. The metal cabinets are sticking out the back, so a couple of fence posts make it look good. And I think you all get the idea. This is how we did it. Here's our bus. Balcony railings, some plants, extra little wall at the end of the scaffolds. Yeah, we even utilized that area behind the truck, put a bathtub with a water source. See there, a little bit of furniture up top. Kind of looks nice. Cooking area. Out of the way storage, but it added interest to the side of the bus. A few things on the shelves. Sometimes that makes all the difference, doesn't it? Some nice lights instead of those little white light bulbs. And you know, over my grandmother's place when I was a kid, she had this chalkboard. It was for groceries and things like that, but it only had one word on it ever. That was howdy. And that word was on that chalkboard for years. So howdy, friends. And thank you for joining me. It's my pleasure to share this build with you. You all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.